My name is Dara Carter, and I am a singer-songwriter pianist. And today I'm here in the studio, right on, to record two songs. One is Indigo, which you have heard on my album, The Gemini. We're cutting a live version today that I will be putting out in the future. Also, we will be working on a new song called Wolves today. I grew up listening to Stevie Wonder. Whenever I go back and look at old videos, there's always a Stevie record playing in the back. My dad really passed that on to me. I grew up listening to Prince, Alicia Keys, a little older in life, John Legend, and more recently Janelle Monáe. And yeah, all of them I feel have had an impact on myself as an artist. I like listening to them, but then I also like listening to music you probably never heard of before, like Air, just bands that are like not well known, but really good music to me. Oh my gosh! So I remember this one moment. We were in the car, and he said, "I gotta show you a song, and I know you're gonna love it. Just listen." And he showed me Air. This band called Air, a song called All I Need by them, and I fell in love immediately. It's still my favorite song to this day. And yeah, we just jammed out in the car for like an hour just playing that song on repeat. Speech from Arrested Development. His album Hoopla was the first one I ever put into the record player myself, and like learned all the lyrics to, and just really personally fell in love with his music. Before that, everything was influenced by my father and what he listened to, but Speech, his album, was the first that I put in myself, and I'm thankful and grateful because I've had the honor of studying up under him, and he's been a mentor of mine for my whole musical career. And it just so happened that he was the first person's music I fell in love with on my own. So Indigo was on my first album, The Gemini. It is a song about empowerment and understanding your cosmic self, especially as a woman, as I do say in there that I am queen. But it does apply to men as well. It's just the understanding that you are a cosmic being and that you have power beyond what you imagine. I worked on that one with Professor X. He was the executive producer of my last album, The Gemini. And yeah, that was a fun one to record. Today we'll be doing the live version, so it's a little different, but I think you'll enjoy it just the same. So the second song we'll be doing today is Wolves. This song is one that I just wrote, and it will be coming out on the next album. This song is about facing the parts of yourself that you would like to reject, the parts that maybe don't fit into society or maybe don't fit into what you feel is proper for reality. And I feel like to be a wholesome person, to be whole, you have to accept all parts of yourself. So that's what Wolves is about. So I am genre free, but there is a consistency with my music, and that is my soulful voice as well as the cinematic elements that I put into my tracks. I like for my tracks to surround you. I want it to feel like you're watching a movie, but at the same time listening to a track. So while I just wrote a rock song, I have a lot of neo-soul music, some pop. You will feel the consistency. You will be able to say, hey, that's Dara. An artist that I really appreciate that does that is Janelle Monáe. Her music, it's a wide range, but you can always hear it and say, that's Janelle, because of her voice and because of her style. If I had anyone on stage with me, it would be Stevie Wonder. Absolutely Stevie Wonder. Like I said, my parents pumped all his music in me. I probably know all the lyrics to all his songs. A huge influence, not only as a musician, but just as a person, and how he stayed true to who he was and his sound, and how he allowed himself to evolve with music, but still kept his current. I think that even now, being with him on stage, I think we'd be able to create something magnificent. I stayed in Atlanta to do my music because that's where, a few reasons, that's where my support system is, and it's really important for me to be around my support system and the people who are helping me push my music forward. Also, I did live in Boston for a bit of time and I hated it, so I don't want to live anywhere up north because of the cold. I do feel like in the future I may move, but right now Atlanta seems like the place to be for music. The industry's coming here, the film industry. One of my biggest goals is to be a film composer, and so networking for that will be easier here. Atlanta's popping. I mean, Atlanta's the place for music, and even though people like me who create what's not typical here in Atlanta may have a harder time pushing through, I feel that it's important to bring diversity to the music in Atlanta. I know there's a lot of artists who do what's different than most people expect here, but I feel like we need to make our voices heard a little bit more. I think that there's a lot of beautiful art being made here in Atlanta, and I love to be a part of it. I love that I'm here. The people that I've worked with here, I really appreciate. My name is Dara Carter, and I'm here with Libro Musica. You can find me at Dara Carter Music on Instagram, daracarter.com. Sign up for my email list. There you can figure out where I am performing next. And watch out for my album next year, 2019. It's gonna be great. Thanks for watching.